Well, I've just found my next project. I went into town this morning to go do a bit of shopping, and some builders were taking a roof apart, and the old lats that they were taking off the roof, I'm saying old, these can't have been that old, but I suppose in the job that they're doing that they've had to take these off and put new ones on, be insurance. So what have I got? These have got to be at least 18 foot long, and I've got a few in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to So what I'm going to do is I'm going to de-nail these, and they can come in for all sorts of stuff. They can be used for a frame if you were going to build some form of structure, beading. But what I want them for ultimately is for some benches that I've got to repair these metal benches. So I'll show you the bench in a minute, but it's just started to rain. I don't want these to get wet, so I'll bring them in first and then I'm going to start de-nailing them. So here's the beauty of the reclaimed timber. This stuff is what the roofers have been throwing away at when I went into town. So I've cut it up now. I've also managed to catch 2 seats. Well, I'm saying 2 seats, 2 parts of a seat. I'm just sanding these up at the moment to go in there. They've been okay, so they've got a few holes in and whatnot where nails have gone, but it'll do for what I want to do. It's nice piece with some nails in. I mean, if you wanted to be pedantic, you could put some wood filler in and fill all those little holes, but I think it adds character. So long as there's plenty of varnish and with a protector on it into those holes, it should be okay. I think I'll put the majority of the holes at the back, so I'll show you when it's done. I mean, it's not going to be brilliant. I mean, I have gone to town on some of these and painted them up mad, but it's just going in garden. So okay, I'll leave it at that. I lied. I filled them all in. I couldn't leave the holes, I just couldn't do it. And I've just packed everything up, and I found one piece to the side with reasonable size holes in. So never mind. But at least I know there's no rain gonna get in. Hey ho. So what I'm doing now is I might have already mentioned it, I don't know. I had to sidestep this out so that they just fitted under that groove there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm making some nuts and bolts up. I'm not buying them all. I buy these cheap. I can buy an absolute big bag of nuts and bolts for £4 from Wilko's. Well done, Wilko. So what I can do is I can use that end already. It wants cutting off about there, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to weld a washer on the end, and then I've got the rest of the bolt, because I'm going to need 24 bolts. So I'm going to have to cut these off now at that, all these. So I'll use those that are already made along the bottom, and then the others that's at the back, I'll use those that I've put washers on. All the ends will be painted anyway. So right, I've got the size, that's about it. So I need to hacksaw these now and then weld a washer on the end. I'm sorry if camera keeps going off, because what's happening is I'm focusing on the job at hand, but I'm not looking at the lens of the camera. Right, okay, right, let's cut these down to size then. One. Get rid of the burr. What I should have done really was, I'm actually the other end's okay, it's not too bad. I was just thinking of putting a nut on. That'll work out just nice now. Just about. Put a washer over the top of that. There's the washers. Watch me kick the tripod. One. Get rid of the burr. What I should have done really was, I'm actually the other end's okay, it's not too bad. I was just thinking of putting a nut on. That'll work out just nice now. Just about. Put a washer over the top of that. There's the washers. Watch me kick the tripod. So I've got a load of washers. And just slip them on the end. Put them in place. This is if you've been a tightwad, which, as a Yorkshireman, that's me. Watch your eyes. Now, I'm just utilising what I've got, that's all. See, these are all offcuts of them long bolts. Put a washer on them. Do the job. Oh, by the way, watch your eyes. I mean, I suppose this is one of the other ideas of getting your own threaded bar and what have you, because if you get threaded bar, I think you get it in about a metre length of 10mm and all the rest of the stuff. You can make your own nuts and bolts to whatever size you want on a particular job. This is where this started, you know what I mean? I just don't like wasting stuff. Right, anyway, you've seen enough. So, 12 of them done. Just let them cool off now, and then I can clean them up and make them look a bit more presentable. So I'll leave them for now. Yeah, then we can start drilling the wood, because we've still got the other ones which are okay. Where are they? They're to size, so okay. So here's the finished bolts. I'm just painting them green now, just to add a little bit of colour to them, contrast. I mean, it is a upcycled bench after all, so you might as well go the whole hog, haven't you? You know what I mean? I've not wasted these bits of bolt, and when they go against the brown of the bench, you know, the brown stain, they'll look pretty good, I think. I know it's faffing about, but I mean, So what? It is what it is. I enjoy faffing. Look like a set of valves ready to be ground in, don't they? Oh dear. Right, I'll carry on. Bit of Amorite paint there. Some old paint that I got. Yep. From a skip. Waste not, want not. Right, gonna carry on now. Me personally, I like to make something out of note. And really, when this bench is put together, it won't cost me out really. So I want materials. I got the bench given. I got the materials given. I cadged the wood off some roofers. And I just enjoy recycling stuff and making something for now. Yeah, I mean, I joke that I'm tight, you know, but there's just some satisfaction out of not seeing something go to the skip. Well, even if it does, I'll go take it out. But that's just me. Waste not, want not. As I've said before, too much throwing away in this world. Too much throwing away. And they don't seem to care to the powers that be. They seem to do everything in the powers. You know, they just seem to have utter contempt for the planet. I know they keep talking about green this and green that. But it's just a load of hype. All you have to do is just have a look at a documentary that's on another part of YouTube. It's called Planet of the Humans. And if you think that going green, he says, as I'm painting green, if you think that going green on this planet is going to save it, it's not right. You need to see what they're doing to make it appear as though they're going green. But yeah, if you get a chance, watch that Planet of the Humans. And it'll open your eyes, because everything's not as it seems. Putting it together now, all the pieces varnished, and drilling them and putting them in. It's a bit fiddly. Just don't tighten everything up first before you've got all your holes drilled. Otherwise it makes it a bit awkward. What else? Yeah, the bottom pieces, I look for the heaviest pieces of the battening. And I separated them, so all the heavy pieces, obviously they're going to be the strongest, are going on the bottom for a bit more support, a bit stronger than the backs. So yeah, it's just coming together now. One man's muck's another man's money. Something else salvaged. Right, carry on. And there we have it. Ready for the garden. Just a little bit of time and effort. Everything there's all reclaimed. Got the frame given, got the wood given, got the paint from the tip. All it takes is just a little bit of time. Yeah, so refurb. Don't waste anything. Let's not continue to make it a throwaway planet. Make use of things. Okay, right. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.